Are you guys almost done? Welcome to Cooking with Tea. Today, we're cooking my grandmother's famous granola, except for that I am changing some of the recipe because she makes the best granola ever, but I have taken the liberty of switching some things up. So, first you must preheat the oven to 350. Yes, okay. So your oven is preheating, and basically, measurements are not all that important, so it really doesn't matter. But I mean, old-fashioned's probably best. I have this bowl. You can't see it because I don't have a thing to angle the camera down. It's really my phone. Maybe someday I will have enough money to invest in this wild YouTube career that I have. So I'm not going to use the whole thing. A lot of times I would use the whole thing. The recipe calls for certain measurements, but that's if you're using the whole thing, which I am not. We're using about half of it, I would say, probably about half. So you have half of it in your large mixing bowl, and then you can just set that to the side. And then what you want to do is you want to pick out your seeds or nuts of choice. Today I'm just going to be working with sunflower seeds. Well, these are just the kernels. So I'm just gonna the whole thing. So you have those in there, and we're gonna throw this away. And then what you want to do is you can use other oils. I choose coconut because I like the flavor that it adds, and it's relatively good for you. Has a lot of health benefits, and we love health benefits in this cooking channel. So why are there no spoons? We have no clean spoons. Maybe I should just use this giant spork. No. Okay. So, the original recipe calls for 1 1/4 cup of oil. We're gonna use a little bit less than that because this is not the whole recipe. So you just kind of want to scoop that in. That looks so gross. I'm using 3/4 of a cup. That could be a very wrong amount, but really we won't know. And then once you got that, you want to put it in a bowl and you want to melt it all together with honey. You want to get your honey. This is my honey. This is pure natural honey from Deaton's Bee Farm in Walls, Mississippi. So, the original recipe calls for 3/4 a cup. That's how much coconut oil I just used. So I'm gonna use 2/3 instead. This is not coming out. So you have your honey. Honestly, I could be doing the most wrong measurements right now. I'm really just guessing. Like, this is my grandma's recipe, but do not hold this against Diane. She does not know that I'm doing this to her recipe. So if this comes out wrong, Grammy, I'm sorry. So you have this really yummy concoction of honey and oil, and you're just gonna microwave that bad boy. We're gonna try for 30 seconds. If you follow me on Insta and you saw my last food story, you'll know that my microwave is a high-powered technology machine. She microwaves stuff so fast. I swear if I put a stick in there, it'd probably catch on fire. Anyway, getting there. All right, maybe a couple more seconds. Okay, something else that I'm gonna add to this recipe is chia seeds, and really just however much seems good. So we're just gonna use the rest of that bag. It really is kind of a preference thing. All right, now you have your bowl of melted honey and oil. Yummy, so yummy. Seasonings or spices, not seasonings. So the recipe calls for a tablespoon of cinnamon. So we're just gonna now, this is the secret of mine. Grammy didn't teach me this one. Nutmeg, but the key is fresh nutmeg. So I have some fresh nutmeg right here. This is what nutmeg looks like for those of you who don't know. And I have this little tiny grater, and you just want to take that nutmeg and just okay. That might have been too much. Honestly, who knows? I used about a third of it, so, of the little nut. But all the seasonings in here, we have chia seeds, we have sunflower seeds. We're gonna go ahead and dump our oil honey concoction, and we are going to get this bad boy stirred. My oven's preheated. Amazing. So you're just gonna mix that all in. You know, filming with one hand and stirring with the other is not the ideal situation. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Not ideal. Okay, I feel like you guys should be able to see me stirring. I feel like that's what the people want, right? So you want to see the labor that goes into the food. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty freaking good. I think that this is every granola girl's dream right here is this bowl of granola. Maybe there's too much honey, maybe there's too much oil. Quite frankly, we may never know. I'm not a professional. I'm no Gordon Ramsay. I couldn't tell you. So here's the mixture. I would say that looks pretty freaking good. I mean, I would say it does. But do you know what we have to add in is coconut. So coconut is totally optional. Not everybody likes coconut. I think something's wrong with you if you don't. So I just give it a good dump of coconut and mix that in too. This coconut is from Africa, so it's not bleached. It doesn't look like coconut in the US, so it looks like this. It's basically, it doesn't have any sugar added. It's just straight coconut. Like, we have it roasted and like over a fire and dried and stuff, so that's where we get our coconut. Honestly, there's less of it than I would like left. Probably it's, getting coconut straight from Africa is a little bit hard. I'm not gonna brag, but I think I did something really good here. So, in we go. Wow, that honestly looks so beautiful. And voila. And then you're gonna set the timer for 35 minutes. Oh yes, that says 35. And we wait. Heyo, she's looking good. So we're gonna grab this oven mitt so we don't burn ourselves. Oh shoot, do you know what? I need 2 hands. Now that you have your granola, I mean, it should look kind of like this, honestly. Yeah, it should look kind of like this. Basically, I'm kind of doing an experiment right now to see how much my grandma cooks hers a little bit more than this. I'm kind of just gonna mix it up just a little bit. Not too much, because you kind of, if you want it to clump up, you don't want to mix it too much. And you just kind of want to leave it. So you're just going to leave it just like that. And these go in on top. So you can use cranberries or you can use raisins. I like black cherries. So just spread those around. You can mix them up later. And she's gonna go back in the oven. Okay, I decided I didn't want to hold the camera. The key is that you turn it off. So you put it in for about 35 to 40 minutes, and then you're gonna turn off the oven. And you're just going to put this back in the oven, and you're just gonna leave it there. You're done. She's gonna be in there until the oven's completely cooled off, until everything is all cool and you're not gonna touch it. Like, you're just gonna leave it. So we're done for now. We have, honestly, it should take a while. Like, it shouldn't be, I don't even know how long. I really don't. I'll let you know when I know. But yeah, so vegan granola, it is, I know some vegans don't eat honey. I do. It's all locally sourced honey. A lot of the honey that I actually eat is from Africa, also, just like my coconut. This honey was not as locally sourced, but there are a lot of reasons that I eat honey, and I don't consider eating honey vegan, like non-vegan. Some vegans eat it, some vegans don't. Personally, agave hurts my stomach. It just doesn't sit well with me. I know I could use maple syrup. That's another substitute. So if you're somebody who doesn't like using honey for any reason, ethical or not, I don't consider myself vegan necessarily, or ethical vegan. I am plant-based, for the environment more so than the animals. I don't believe in animal cruelty, obviously. I care very much about all of that, but it's more so for my body and for the environment. Trying to just decrease my carbon footprint as much as possible. My vegan story is actually like really strange. I'm not gonna make a whole speech about it now, but if that's something anybody is interested in hearing about, let me know in the comments, and I'll make a video about why and how I went vegan, because I know a lot of people do ask about that, and like ways that make going vegan easier. So just let me know. I am not an expert. I'm not a health expert. I'm just a dancer who cares about her body and about what fuels me, and also about the planet that I live in. So really, it's just kind of one of those things. So yeah, we will let this granola chill for a while, and then when it's done, I will show you guys the final product. And ta-da! This is the final product, and it should be pretty crispy. It's still a little warm, so it still needs to sit, and you really just want to not touch it until it is like completely cooled off. And then you can put it in jars, and you have your awesome vegan granola. So basically that's it. This was just like a fun little test run for the video. I haven't really put this much effort into filming a YouTube video before. I filmed a couple of videos years ago and deleted them. Don't go look for them, they aren't there. People wanted to see granola recipes, so I made one. Now you have something to do in quarantine if you want to. It's pretty simple, honestly. It's really easy to do. It doesn't really require that much time, so I recommend that everyone tries it. This is my grandma's recipe, kind of. I sort of mixed it. Yo. If you liked this video, you can just like the button, or I don't know, I'm not a YouTuber. Subscribe for more videos. I can do a lot of things. I can do hair tutorials. I clearly have a lot of it. I can do dance videos, more recipes, sit down talks about college as a dancer, transitioning to a big city, all of that. I can do whatever. So just let me know, honestly, if you watched this long into the video, like, good on you, because I wasn't really expecting you to make it this far. But thanks for watching. I guess I'll see you next time if I make another video. Bye guys.